See, I don't like this change at all. Well, hello everybody, this is AcidicPool. We are back with Not For Broadcast with the Season 2. So we're going to continue on. So we went back through the first segment, which they have augmented some stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen moving forward at all. What is this? I don't remember this. You arrive at home to find post on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye that you wants to know. Curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for the information on all citizens. The first page is filled out already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Well, you at least they got the basics right. I remember some of this, but it didn't have this background. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Okay, and this is the thing that I read in the release notes, whatever. That these will actually change what happens later on in the story, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's what it sounded like. So, okay. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new coworkers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. Me personally, I would be super friendly and introduce myself. Okay, question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation. No. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. No. Report the violation to his supervisor immediately. Yeah, I would. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. Sorry. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. Okay, you would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues, leave work early and head home to see your family. Stay late, dude. Go. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest. Nah, just look forward, yeah. You've had a long, successful career and now are about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have of working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you faced while working there. Refuse to attend. I would... I like the good memories part. So we're going to go with that one. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe. That's what they want me to say. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports. Children's! Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar, discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at a theme park bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family. A romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island. None of those sound bad at all. We're gonna go with structured thing with family. Okay. It is most important that the government keeps people... I forgot what I answered it originally. Safe, free, happy, equal. I want to say safe. Thank you for cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable. I appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign my name. Okay, day 6. A family matter. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. Oh, this is when Dude Man comes in, right? Yeah. Chris. Yeah. So the kitchen visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in late, Alex. I need a favor. Yeah. Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act. Yeah. I literally work in news. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want, distributing it as they, I can't buy it, which is why I need your help. What is exactly you need? You're risking coming to Florida. Look, I know it's a lot of us. I need to borrow your passport. My passport for what? They take mine. It looks familiar because I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and Mama need to be safe. I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please account. I don't have any other choice. Okay, it's upstairs in the safe. Surely there's another way. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were Ramon. We're family. Doesn't mean nothing to you. See, and this is where I got... I was overthinking this, I think, when I played the original, but now this is updated. So the choices make... like, there's stuff that will happen later on. Now. But I can't. Right? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna see what happens. Fine, I'll sell this myself. So much for family loyalty. Grabbing a neon fluorescent case. What? Not in your stomach times. Okay. That could have been bad. Maybe I should have chose to help him. I don't know. Jeremy Donaldson's country was popular and trusted. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Alright. Alright. We'll see what happens. Day 8. The Fallout. Yeah, phone.
Alright, mate. It's Dave. Oh, Christ, it's noisy in here. Jesus. Right, hang on. Let me just get out some flags, darling. Yeah, I'll take that one with me. Cheers. Right. Oh, that's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on.
Yeah.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
Okay.
And the trip switch, mate, otherwise nothing's gonna work.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right, let's load up the adverts.
Gotcha.
You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Oh, no, not Mr. Snugglehugs. Festive Yuletide Ornament Spectacular. Sure.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. I gotta choose those.
Yeah. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
One of those. My friend Janet says there's
Is this Janet who thinks
Just
dogs
makes
have
it
their own
more
secret language?
complicated.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
It's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight.
Okay.
Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the country's wealth creators
That's
in a
a
state of
different
panic,
picture,
and
I think.
unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guess whether Advance can
I've gotta
deliver on even a
click
fraction
those.
of their
God,
manifesto
it's
promises. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the
I
youngest
should do
female
that.
CEO in history.
Maybe.
Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture.
I don't remember
The
this
market
either.
responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs.
Oh no, not Mr. Snugglehugs.
This will be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid
Oh, I'm supposed to do this one.
to explore Dante's taint. The recent
Dante's taint? What the?
was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to the breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair
Fine,
have
I'll be
successfully
nice.
the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions of this unlikely pair.
I kind of want to
In a
be
joint statement
mean
that
about
details
it
their team-up
and see what
face,
happens.
The pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have."
But we'll see.
Playing the field. Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest.
Well, I shouldn't do
The
B
footballer was
at
killed
all.
while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program.
I hate this. I hate
Johnny
this.
is seen here with socialite and performance artist Tiffany Lamore, whose recent
Tiffany
show,
Lamore.
Snatched Inside,
Snatched
has
Inside.
kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for
Okay.
these two budding A-listers? And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from
Yes,
every
eh?
perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police, and less oversight, are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
What? I did it. What? What? What am I? Oh shit. See, I don't like this change at all. I don't like that. That is not fun. That is not cool.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist,
Okay.
Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited,
I am
growth
concentrating
is
so hard.
untenable, so
It
they're
is.
changing things up.
I can't even talk.
They're moving to the next steps in the grand.
Ugh.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived.
I hate
That's
this
what they
guy.
want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers.
I like how they
face
take
since
his
the last
book
Great
away.
War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
But then he'll pull out another
This
one.
will not be
Why
a
am
war
I in
like we've
yellow?
ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities.
I'm probably not
Out
gonna.
of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who'll be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't
What?
understand,
Ah,
Jeremy, is
shit.
that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but
Nobody
it's all a little
censors me.
service
Why
act
do I
keep
have
us
to
from
censor
seeing the
people?
tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic
I am
budgetary
concentrating
surplus,
so
and
hard,
as well as properly
guys.
funding our public
You don't even know.
services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book,
His book, because he has another one.
Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right,
I'm
we're
also
running out
trying
of
to
time.
remember the like
Quickly,
2
Alan,
or
what
3
does the
second
future
and
look like?
10-second thing,
Bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized
and
into
I
submission.
can't.
No, of
I
course.
can't.
Katie?
I can't
We
do it.
might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the assets
Okay,
and
I'm
wealth.
gonna have to turn on
That's
the
all coming
thing.
up tonight
Yeah.
on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back!
Bam.
You know, I think they might do some good. I don't think
Absolutely fucking flying, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fucking, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell.
Can I pause? Okay. Sorry, guys. I gotta pause for just a second. Woo!
I love this tune, though. All right, mate. See you later. Bye.
All right.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
All the ups and downs to help make things even better.
Gonna say, do I need to do anything yet? No, that's for later episodes, right?
The nation's future has never been so rewarding.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Little Jakey's going to the big bad clutch with butter.
If that sticks,
Bring
I'll
in
destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the
This
state
guy.
of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling
What?
a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer
Good.
who sees the problems
Okay.
close up.
I figured out how to do that one now.
Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country.
Okay.
We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, there she is.
Enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers.
What? No, 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 no.
We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. Oh, the problem isn't a local one.
God, they changed it
It's
so
nationwide.
much.
Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
I kind of like it,
No. Well, the affairs.
but
of
now
the
I can't
Justice
pay
Department
attention
that we
to
should be
anything
concerned
but
about.
this.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Jones.
There we go. Got it. Shit.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news,
Okay,
Mr. Donaldson.
I'm actually
Can I
not
have a
doing
moment
bad.
To tell my husband I'm leaving him.
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime.
God, this is so much weirder.
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we
Shit,
all
I'm
long
sorry.
to return to the days when
What?
you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong?
God, I gotta pay attention to so much more now. This was that.
We've diluted our culture.
Actually, I'm just doing bad.
It's
fine.
Country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Okay.
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states
What are you doing?
Hang on a moment. Jeremy, a bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, can you give me a little help, please, dear?
Shit. I got it.
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You got back in your gimp space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty boy.
Clive, I am not having this again. As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we?
This
Look,
still
when
is
our
one
daughter
that
Alice
just
comes home
gets
with an
me,
A
and I
minus,
don't.
does she go on a killing
I
spree?
don't.
No, she takes 3 of the pills
I
and
just-
hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Okay, whatever.
Thank you, Bob Peel there. We're locking down the police's position on morality for us.
I can't get this under control.
Hopefully uninterrupted.
Mallory at the bridge.
It's time to
shit.
get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison.
I am not gonna get a good score on this one. I'm in the yellow. I'm not even in the green.
He's agreed to talk to us today.
Oh,
which is also,
I got a green.
believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez.
Wow, I don't like this guy at all
Everybody else
either.
does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison,
I got
Tony?
that.
Tit wank Tony. Prison's
Ah,
a mixed
fuck.
bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, tit wanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
I got that
Tit
one.
wank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise.
Got that one.
Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Tit wank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on.
I'm concentrating way too hard again. Sorry, guys, not talking.
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
Vampire Chris?
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love. Tit wank Tony's on the loose. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Okay. I'm getting better at this. I can move to a yellow.
Tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
Wow.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
There's a lot of censoring real quick, like.
It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Way, Las Bolitas!
What? No!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can't keep that on.
Seem to have lost our train
But we can keep it for a little bit. Oh, come on.
the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
That's only the...
great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know, you won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip, when the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Welcome back. This is a new.
All right. I know what is about to happen, and I don't want to do it right now. I really do not. So we're gonna end this episode here. I think we're halfway or almost like 3/4 of the way done with the next segment, so we're just gonna go ahead and end this one here because I don't want to deal with this at this moment. And I want to rectify that by saying, like, I've been sick for the past couple days. That's why videos haven't been coming out. And I don't want to do it because I don't know if I'm still cognizant enough to go through that again. I'll do it first thing in the morning. But all right. Again, we'll leave this one here. We'll keep continuing. We'll get through this and get to segment 2 within this week. So, alright, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell to see when a new video comes out. And I will see you guys later.